Good morning. Already you learned what are integers and why they are used. Now what is the best way to represent integers? Yes, it's a number line. Then what is a number line? It is easy. Just it is like a straight line like this and we have to mark 0 at the center. All the positive integers like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on we have to mark at the right side of the 0. These positive integers may be written with or without sign. Now all the negative integers like -1, -2, -3, -4 and so on we have to mark at the left side of the 0. But wait, all these integers we should not mark randomly. We have to mark with equal intervals like this. That means the distance between any two consecutive integers must be same. Now as you know that 0 is neither positive nor negative. Now let us learn what is ordering of numbers. The arrangement of numbers on a number line from left to right are in increasing order. Now the integers are arranged from right to left are in decreasing order. Since all the positive integers are right side of the 0, all the positive numbers are greater than 0. Since all the negative integers are left side of the 0, all negative numbers are less than 0. Now, positive integers from left to right are arranged in increasing order. Then what is the smallest positive integer? The smallest positive integer is 1. Now what is the greatest positive integer? Since there are infinite positive integers, the greatest positive integer it does not exist. Now come to the negative integers. What is the smallest negative integer? Normally you will say -1, but seeing the number you will say it is wrong. Negative integers from right to left are arranged in decreasing order. So, since there are infinite negative integers, the smallest negative integer it does not exist. Then what is the greatest negative integer? The greatest negative integer is -1. 0 lies in between the greatest negative integer and smallest positive integer. Now come to the next concept. Here is a number line. On a number line, for every positive integer, there is a negative integer. For 1, there is a -1. For 2, there is -2. For 3, there is -3. For 5, there is -5. These are called opposites. -5 is opposite of 5 and 5 is opposite of -5. These opposites are same distance away from 0. From 0 to 5, there are 5 units. The same 5 units you have from 0 to -5. Now the basic concept to remember, on a number line, always the right side number gives the larger value than the left side number. Using this concept, let us compare these integers by using less than, greater than or equal. Now you see here 0 and -5. 0 is right of -5. So 0 is greater than -5. -5 and 0. -5 is left of 0. So -5 is less than 0. 5 and 0. 5 is right of 0. So 5 is greater than 0. 0 and 5. 0 is left of 5. So 0 is less than 5. 5 and -5. 5 is right of -5. So 5 is greater than -5. -5 and 5. -5 is left of 5. So -5 is less than 5. Now come to here we have two negative integers, -2 and -8. -2 is right of -8. So -2 is greater than -8. Now you have simple example 5 and 5. As you know a number is equal to itself. So 5 is equal to 5. Now 3 and 7. Here is 3 and 7. 3 is left of 7. So 3 is less than 7. I think this comparison of integers is clear for you. Now come to the another concept. Here are given some integers. 3, -2, 1, -7, 6, 0, 8 and -4. Let us arrange these integers in increasing order and decreasing order. Before arranging, let us mark these integers on a number line. 3, minus 2, 1, minus 7, 6, 0, 8, minus 4. Now come to increasing order. So increasing order means these marked integers we have to arrange from left to right. As you know, it is ascending order. So from left, which integer comes first? Minus 7. Next, minus 4. Next, minus 2. Next, 0. Next, 1. Next, 3. Next, 6. And last we have 8. Now come to the decreasing order. Decreasing order means we have to arrange the integers from right to left. So from the right, we have 8 first. As you know, it is descending order. So from right, first number is 8, next 6, next 3, next 1, next 0, next minus 2, next minus 4, and last we have minus 7. I hope you understand this increasing order and decreasing order. Practice few more examples of your own by remembering this concept. Thank you.